Hello, Aquarians and cross watchers. Welcome to your monthly reading. Okay, this is for the month of March. We have everything will be time stamped. Okay, I am creating this for you. Where I'm at, it's March 2nd already, and some of you it's already March 3rd, 2025. But anyway, this is an overview. Before I get into the reading, though, I want to tell you guys that you're so beautiful and you're so needed in this world. And I want to thank you guys for being here, for sharing your time and your energy with me. I value you and the divine values you. And thank you so much for being here at Aquarius by Aquarius. I am your host, Colleen. Thank you to the newcomers, the ones who support me. Thank you to my moderators. Thank you, beautiful souls, for being here, blessing me with your presence. Okay. We got a lot going on here, so like I said, I will timestamp everything. But for those of you who like a numerology forecast for the month of March, and for those of you who like an astrology forecast for the month of March, I'm going to have the links in the description box below. And I sent you one. I'm going to have one just for Aquarius for the month of March. And I would watch it because we have a lot of busy stuff going on in March. We have 2 eclipses and we have Venus and Mercury going retrograde. So I would definitely watch the astrology for the month of March. And it's from someone I trust, Astrolata. So I'll have her link. And then the numerology is from someone else I trust. And that is Stars Align with Carmen. I will have both of those links. You can click on them whenever you want. And then I'm going to do your tarot reading. And we're not just doing any tarot reading. We're going to have your angel messages. We're going to have money, finance, and career. Okay. We're going to have then relationship reading after that. And then I will close out with a chakra card. But this relationships are going to be different timestamps for these relationships. We're going to have happy couples. Struggling couples, 2 different little readings right there. Roommates, people you may be living with, okay. Singles, not necessarily in this order, okay. I'll probably do singles first, unless I forget. Return connections, this can be any connection. And for those of you who like the twin flame readings, I have cards for that. All right, so that's what's going to come out here today. So let's just get into your reading. That's it for the intro. We're going to open up with an angel oracle. Like I said, we're going to get the angel messages out of the way. Then we'll do money, career, finance. Then we'll get into relationships and close out with a chakra card. See what wants to come out. Anyway, show me what I need to see for this reading for the month of March. Show me what I need to see for this reading for the month of March. Angel messages. Well, it is a busy month as well. So, and we have a number here, 25. 25 might be significant to you, or the number 2 or 5 or 7. 252. And we have put your creative energy into action. Archangel Gabriel joins me to spark your creativity, help you communicate your vision, and motivate you to create something beautiful. Now, in the numerology reading, Carmen does talk about being a very creative month. All right, amongst other things, but a very creative month. Something could return from the past, that something you used to love to do. So it's a good month to return to something. Let's just say if you haven't, you like to write, draw, create, work with your hands, build stuff, you might find yourself returning to that in the month of March. All right. But she has a full video on it. But the number 3 is about creativity, and we are in March. We have books, okay, workshops and seminars, and throat chakra. And I felt like the throat chakra was going to come out because my throat chakra has been acting a little wonky today. So let's read that one first. And it says, the angels are helping you lovingly speak your truth. And this can come in so many forms, right? Maybe somebody wants you to do something you don't want to, but you're a people pleaser, but you want to say no, but you don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. This might be a good month to work on that. Or if you're just trying to get better with personal, speaking publicly, or breaking out of your comfort zone, okay, if you're a little bit shy. However it applies, throat chakra though. We have books, okay? Your life purpose involves writing, reading, editing, or selling spiritually based books. whatever. You don't have to have spiritually in it, but books, all right? Some of you, your path might involve books or teaching or anything that revolves around books, okay? Whether it's reading them, writing them, studying them, learning them. We have workshops and seminars. And it says, attending and giving speeches is part of your spiritual path and purpose. Be open to teaching and learning. So some of you are students, some of you are teachers, like, you know, some of you are going to be probably guided to speak up in something. This also counts throat chakra, even though you're not literally speaking, but when you comment, your voice is being heard in a sense, even if you're writing comments here in the comment section. So keep that in mind. You are speaking up in a way, in a form, even if it's through writing. So just definitely keep that in mind. What else here? We have, give us your cares, all right. Dear God and Archangel Raphael, I am willing to release any fears to you. Please allow me to completely let go so that you can fully guide me into this situation. And, there might be something that you're releasing. There's a lot of death, rebirth energy that goes on in this year in general, but also when it talks about the creative month of March and the numerology, she said people may come back around, but it's not necessarily, sometimes it's for closure. Now that part of the reading might happen during Mercury retrograde, because that's when a lot of people come back around. So look at it as an opportunity to create closure or catch up. Now, quite often, there'll be a friend that comes around that you haven't seen in a long time. It's nothing bad. It's just a friend, and you can catch up. There are good aspects to Mercury retrograde, and it can definitely be catching up. But if there's anything that needs to be closed out so that the karma is completed and finished, it's also a good time for that. And this month is also a good time for that. So keep that in mind. Let's get another angel card, and we'll get into the career, money, and finances. Keep in mind, even though I'm asking all these questions, it's still a general reading, all right? Because of your transits, your degrees in your chart, I can't predict everyone's situation. We have Archangel Raphael, and it says, I am helping you heal physical challenges in yourself and in others. You are a healer like me. And that healing energy is also very creative, because you're tapping into your gifts, okay? And that is very creative in itself. So there might be something that you're guided to do, learn, express, be a part of, be led to when it comes to healing, all right? And words can heal. Reiki, maybe you work in the medical field or you're thinking about it. Just there's all kinds of ways that you can help people heal. It's a frequency, a healing frequency. All right, so let's get into money. Money, career, finance, whatever wants to come out about that. Take a divinely guided chance. Obstacles and blocks are lifted. And what else do we have? Gratitude list and dreams of abundance. Okay, so these are some really good cards. Let's start off with the one that I picked up first. And that is take a divinely guided chance, all right? All positive change and successful ventures involve a degree of risk, and you are ready to follow your divine guidance to new territories. As you leave behind that which is comfortable and familiar, but no longer appropriate for you, you make room for new and more meaningful opportunities. So you might be guided to take a chance on something when it comes to your life. Maybe it's a business, a job, a career switch, whatever that is. Maybe you're guided to do that. We have obstacles and blocks are lifted. And it says all of your good personal work and your positive energy shift have overcome previous obstacles and blocks are lifted away. You will now experience progress and forward movement with your projects. Stay centered in gratitude to ensure that your flow of abundance continues. So you might start seeing rewards, or you might start seeing your work in some way pay off. And it can be in small ways, it can be in large ways. And it's just saying to continue to have gratitude. And that literally came out. Have gratitude, because maybe you're starting something new and you're starting to see the results. You're starting to see a little bit of fruit come in from that. Have gratitude so that more can come in, so that it can grow. And you're like feeding that seed. You're nourishing that seed. So here we do have the gratitude list, and it says, continuing your blessings and feeling gratitude for what you already have helps you to be centered in your heart instead of fixated on worries in your mind. What and who you are grateful for right now. Keep focusing upon gratitude and you'll discover the amazing generosity of this universe. So that's like, keep saying you're thankful. If you're having a great day, you're not feeling joint pain, thank you. Thank you, God. I'm not feeling joint pain, or universe, or source. The neighbors aren't loud today. Thank you, God. I have some peace today in my life. I'm able to concentrate. I'm able to work. You're able to find work. Thank you. Your family. Thank you. Whatever. We all have something to be grateful for, and then we will get more of it. Okay. Dreams of abundance, and it says, as you sleep, God, your angels, and your higher self are giving you divinely guided ideas, answers, and solutions. Be sure to record your dreams in a journal, because they contain valuable insights that will help you manifest your desires into reality. And I was just shown, a lot of people know this. They'll have a journal or something like that, or try to have a journal. I literally sleep with one next to my pillow. But Spirit showed me some visions or some dreams might come in parts. So you might dream of one piece today and another piece tomorrow, or in a week from now, whatever. Your dreams might come in pieces, and just write each part down that you remember, because it might make sense later. But anyway, let's get into the career, money, and finance part of the tarot reading. Career, money, finance for Aquarius, or those who might be watching for an Aquarius, okay? But keep in mind, this is for where you have Aquarius placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, Midhaven, Jupiter. Nine cards. They told me to do 9 cards. No, I do see the King of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck here. All right. All right. I see that if anybody has or is thinking about moving on from a place because there's just not a good connection with somebody at work, maybe not a good connection with the boss, or not a good connection with someone literally that you work close to, if that has to do with work, okay, because we have the home here, and this can talk about some of you might start making some money from home and be a lot happier, okay. Something might happen if you're unhappy. You go to your job, or however you're making your money, and if you're not happy, doesn't matter if you're home or not, however you're making your money. And here's the Emperor in the reverse. All right, it definitely shows there could be a Tower when it comes to that. So there could be a quick cutoff. That means you could quit, or you could find out something isn't going to be there anymore. So because something better is coming in. All right. So if there's any changes when it comes to work, all right, and this obviously can be past, recent past, present, or future. If there's any changes, I do see that they're positive, okay, because I have the 4 wands here. So this is like you're aligning with a happier place when it comes to work. This is the home card 1111, but also some of you can consider your work as second home. A lot of times people can consider work as their second home, but also can be working from home. But we have the Tower here. And this Tower can talk about, like I said, if you're not happy with the way things have been going with work, okay, the Emperor in reverse, if you're not happy with it, there's going to be changes with it. Or if you're not happy with your money, let's say you get, some sort of government assistance or retirement or whatever, and you're just, it's not enough. Or they don't give you an increase or anything, whether government or not, the boss, the one in charge. If there's anything that's going on that you don't like, you might be looking at things. It might be time to change something here. Okay. I do see money here for you. All right. I do see money. Especially something if you're learning something new, or if you're focusing on a project, and it's here catty corner to the home. If you're working on a home project, that's really beneficial. Or if you have a lot of creative flow at work, like you're if you work for yourself, or if you are in charge of yourself, or if you're a contractor, anything where you have a lot of control in your work environment, that's supported. And if you're not happy at a place where you make money, or if something didn't go through, okay, first I'll give you one. If you're not happy at a place because of some karmic energy, I do see there's a better flow with however you're making your money on the next move, okay, whether a new boss or working from home. Highly supported working from home. Highly supported working from home, but also highly supported if you get a job that feels like family, feels like home, like the people that you're around. Even in homes, some of you might even work in the home industry, whether it's real estate or brokering. Anything to do with the home is highly supported when it comes to money and finances. Okay. Now, for those who have, there could be some changes when it comes to something here, okay, especially contracts. If you've been working based on a contract or relying on government funds, there could be some sudden quick changes that are not expected. So try to prepare. Try to have, if you can, a little extra money, a little extra food, a little extra water. There could be changes when it comes to money from the government or any kind of support like that, or anything that could get held up through a contract or paperwork. So be cautious of anything that has to do with paperwork and contract. All right. Clarify for me the Tower. Ultimately, no matter any changes that have to do with your money, it's really because something better is aligning for you, okay? With that Temperance Angel. Tell me about the Tower. Yeah, so this is changes and restructuring, okay? There could have been some actions put in place in the past, and now they catch up, and that's what's going to lead to a Tower when it comes to something. It can even talk about the housing market too, to be honest with you. Or when they talk about the, I don't want to say because the home here is upright, it's favorable. But this is stability. So some of you have very stable source of income, all right, regardless, it's locked in, all right. But if there's some sort of shakeup when it comes to the finances of the money, something could happen very quickly. And that's like, like I said, if anyone's relying on something from the government, because I have this structure, and I have this society, and I have the government, and I have legal paperwork, and then I have this crumbling. So it's important, if you're relying on your money from another source, especially government sources, just make sure that you're prepared, because sometimes they just have those things where they'll cut off funding for something, or a paperwork can get held up. You know what I mean? Doesn't mean that it's forever. We're just doing for March, okay? But just be careful. Things could get held up. And Mercury retrograde will support that too. So if there's anything that you have to do paperwork-wise, if you're putting in an application, if you are filing for a loan or some sort of government assistance, because this can talk about loan as well, even student loans, try to do that stuff before the Mercury retrograde. Like, I don't know exactly when it is. I forgot. They're happening. Try to do it before or after. Or be very precise and details. Pay attention to the details when it comes to that. But other than that, it really looks good. It's really more about paying attention to details when it comes to this month and work and finances. So definitely, especially with contracts, be very cautious with contracts, and pay very close attention to detail. But I do see a lot of positivity with that 4 wands. And some of you are moving on to a better job. Some of you are leaving. Some of you are going after what you're worth, okay? Some of you have been breadcrumbs, and you're just going after what you're worth when it comes to your money and your finances. And then don't be surprised if you do move on from work, or if you have, that somebody may want you to come back. But you won't. You won't, because we have Aquarius in the upright, the Fool in reverse, and Chariot, and the High Priestess, and it's like, I've moved on, and once I've moved on, I've moved on. So don't be surprised if you move on from a job and somebody wants you back, but you're in the energy of moved on. And everything else, just watch out for contracts, and there could be delays when it comes to any sort of government funds that are issued, student loan or whatnot. There could be just a minor detail, and the paperwork could hold that up, all right? But other than that, everything looks good for money, career, and finance, especially if you pay attention to the details, and try to avoid the Mercury retrograde when it comes to that. Okay. So now we're going to get into relationships. I'm going to do the twin flame reading last, okay? I'm going to do singles first. So, singles. Show me what I need to see for singles. Calling in your soulmate right here. Calling in your soulmate. All right, I like that so far. Give me 9 cards here. Give me 9 cards for singles calling in their soulmate. 9 cards for singles calling in their soulmate. All right. That's what you don't see. All right, so what you don't see, or what someone else doesn't see, okay, is that there is success after a failure, okay? So either someone's going to find success with you after failing in a relationship, or you're going to find success with somebody after failure in a relationship. So this is if you're single, there will be success. There could be someone you're dating. We have the dating card. Maybe you're dating someone you don't think is going to go anywhere. Maybe you don't think you're going to date anyone, but there's definitely a new start, a new beginning, success after failure, because we have the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, and we have the Tower in the reverse. So it does look like maybe somebody's been on their own for a while, or single, or somebody could have Cancer, Virgo, Aries, Scorpio in their chart. Doesn't have to be. Somebody could have been healing. I saw the Four of Swords on the bottom of the deck. What else for singles? Five of Wands. Might be tired of dating or don't want to date. Five of Wands, okay? You don't want to be a competition either. None of us do. Maybe some of you are dating, or someone's dating you and trying to get some sort of clarity, okay? Somebody, this is almost like, you know, I was done wrong, so maybe I'm just going to stay single and just whatever. You know, maybe I'm just going to have fast connections or just date, but, you know, this has a lot to do with something that didn't work out, so I'm moving on. I'm going to be dating. Some people might not want to be in a relationship. Some people might be very happy single with this. But if there's anybody here who is wanting a relationship or wanting something to go somewhere, I do see that there is success after failure. And bam, right there, Two of Cups. So there will be a success. This is your soulmate right there. Calling in your soulmate is right there. 3 more cards. 3 more cards, please. Don't worry about it. Don't stress about it. Let it go. We have the Ten of Wands reverse. Let it go. That's another thing that can keep our soulmate at bay, is when we're always stressing about it, always worried about being alone, not finding them. So it's definitely say leave it alone. We have intuition here on the bottom. Follow your intuition. This is number 1. Follow your gut instincts. Don't worry about the past. Right here is definitely saying don't manifest the past either. It's in the past. Look at it like that. Whatever happened for a reason. If it didn't work out, it didn't work out for a reason. Now, Ten of Cups landed on the chakra card. Okay. So I got to pull a chakra card for this singles reading. All right. Some people may just sort of be closed off right now, wanting a relationship, but being more or less afraid of a relationship. Just because somebody's been through some form of betrayal here, and it looks like Aquarius. So if you're an Aquarius who is afraid of being in a relationship, doesn't know if you should just be single, you know, but it's also wanting to be with someone. So it's almost like the mind saying, no, I don't want this, but the soul calling in the soulmate. It's like 2 different things going on here, but I do see that there is success after a failure. I do see that, but I also do see that some people are healing and not quite ready. So whichever category you feel like might be yours. Some of you are ready, and some of you might just feel like, you know, maybe some people just feel like they attract cheaters, but there could also be a Leo coming your way. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Scorpio, Pisces, another Aquarius, Virgo, and Aries, if I didn't say Aries. Now this card wanted to come out for the singles, so let's pull a chakra card. This is going to be my closing card, but I'll still use it for closing. Intuition. All right, so strongly coming out about intuition. Priestess, intuition, 34. You're going to know who your person is. Connect to the highest wisdom of the divine feminine. And you don't have to be a divine feminine. You're connecting with that. All right. And calling in your soulmate. If you want to call in your soulmate by connecting to that highest wisdom and asking for them to come in. So you want to manifest very high. You don't want to manifest cheaters or people not ready to, you know, be in a connection. Manifest somebody who is wanting what you also want. Like I said, some of you are healing and you're okay. You don't want to be with anybody. You're just fine where you're at. So that's up to you. It's your life, okay? But I do see success after failure. So if you're looking for a relationship, I wouldn't give up on it, okay? I'd give love a chance. All right, so now we're going to do couples. Happy couples, okay? This is for happy couples. Happy couples. Show me what I need to see for those in a happy connection. Maybe you're going to be doing things. Maybe you're going to be growing. Maybe you're going to have an addition in your family. Eight of Swords. That's a lot of thoughts. And we have the Hierophant. Okay. Give me one of these cards too. We have the Knight of Pentacles and we have the Hierophant. So we have Virgo, Taurus energy. Trust. Okay. So this situation is calling for you to have faith. It's a card of trust. So I feel like if you're in a happy connection, you can trust this person. Now, this is also, I said happy couples. Some of you might be considering marriage, okay? Somebody might be considering marriage here, okay? I do have the Chariot in reverse, I have the Hierophant in reverse, and I have the Knight of Pentacles. And this is that energy of maybe you've been with someone for a while, okay? Been in a couple for a while, but there's been no movement toward marriage. But you guys are committed to each other, okay? You guys are committed to each other. You guys are comfortable with each other. You guys might be considering each other, you know, like a married couple, but you're not, all right? That's for some people right here. So you might be considering marriage, or you might be just fine being a couple. But I do see it in the heart of the reading, if you're in a happy couple, I do see it getting even better, because that's going toward the Nine of Cups. So that's not heading to a breakup. It's just you're heading to your happiness. And whatever you guys want for your relationship, for some of you, it's heading to marriage. For some of you, you're just fine being the way that you are, being connected, because the way you would be together married is no different than the way you are now. Like it's a piece of paper. Some of you might feel like that, but some of you could be headed toward marriage. We got a wish here. Aquarius, and we got, okay, some of you might be in a relationship and you want it to go somewhere, maybe have children, okay, get pregnant. You're definitely wishing for something, and we have the Empress there. So maybe you like the person you're with, maybe there's children involved and you want someone to accept your children, but that is the Empress and that is Aquarius. So maybe some of you want to have a family. Some of you might go into business with your person. Okay, that's not uncommon for Aquarians to go into business with their person, married or not. And a lot of major arcana here. So I feel like if you're in a happy couple, there's a lot of happy changes to come, especially with the Eight of Cups right here in the middle of the reading. That means you're going toward wish fulfillment with this person. Okay, it's only going to get better if you're happy. And again, you could be moving to a new community, or you guys could be working together in some capacity. I feel like you guys are thinking about making some changes, but not necessarily in the relationship. Let's say you work together, you live together, and you're thinking about going to a different direction. Okay. Maybe you guys are evolving together. Okay, because we have Death and Rebirth right next to Judgment. So we have Pluto and Pluto. So I feel like big happy changes are coming to those of you who are in a happy couple. Okay, let's see what else wants to come out. I'm going to pull here. Some of you have gotten over or moved beyond a twin flame connection. Okay, because it just could have drove you absolutely mad. We have this card right here. It's in the reverse though, and I have the twins in the reverse. And for some of you, maybe you have moved on to a new connection, or you've been in a connection, all right, or you have survived a twin flame connection. Whatever this is, I'm going to pull a card over here for that. Tell me about that. Tell me about those twins here. Now, if you have moved on from a twin flame connection, you called in a soulmate or whatever, you know, this isn't for everybody, but for some of you, this person could be watching, all right? This person could be watching, and this would be a person that you would have chased, okay? If, you know, that's only if that applies, okay? This is not the twin flame part of the reading, but that just came out. So for some of you, you've moved on from a twin flame. You've got yourself into a good connection that can go somewhere, okay? This is for happy couples. And like I said, it's only going to get better. So whether you're married, whether you're just a couple, whether you're living together, or whether you're dating and you know, going in that direction, like commitment. I see commitment here, and I see it only getting better. And I see for some of you, you've gotten over like a whole someone else, which could have been a twin flame. But anyway, a lot of positive changes if you're already in a happy couple, and it's only going to continue to change with Pluto there and being very positive. So I feel like you're going to grow together with this person. All right, now we're going to do struggling couples. Struggling couples. Don't know if you should stay together, break up. Is it worth saving? Is it worth saving yourself? Struggling couples. Please show me the energy here for struggling couples. Keep in mind, don't take the tarot as advice. It's just coming out. Maybe it will resonate and maybe it will enlighten you, but never follow the advice of tarot. Always sit in silence and follow your inner guidance, okay? Struggling couples. Struggling couples. Struggling couples. All right. So the honeymoon is over for those who are struggling. The romantic feelings are gone, and maybe somebody feels stuck in a situation. Somebody might already be we got the soulmate. So somebody might be trying to well, let's just get into the tarot. Let's just get into the tarot. Maybe somebody has been looking for someone else, met someone else. Maybe someone wants to work and repair this with soulmates. All right, give me 9 cards for the struggling couples. Struggling couples. It ain't working out. 6 of Wands in the reverse. It's just not working out. And some people might be looking online, creating an online profile. Okay, I see for some it's like looking for option B, okay, but not, I don't see where anything has happened, like an affair or anything. I see the Knight of Wands in the reverse, but it's like it's not working out, right? So somebody might be checking out other options online or creating some sort of online profile, flirting online. Somebody might see that a breakup is coming. Okay, have foresight of a breakup. If you need to know the signs, I have Sagittarius, Libra, Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, and Taurus right now. Anybody could have that in a chart, but it doesn't even matter. I'm just reading energy. So somebody might foresee a breakup in the future and thinking, okay, plan B. What am I going to do? And sometimes it has to do with, sometimes it's like, what am I going to do? And look for a relationship. But sometimes people are just like, okay, where am I going to live? Because, we live together or we work together. How are we going to get by? and somebody's thinking about time. We have Virgo energy here, but it's like somebody realizes it's a matter of time. Somebody might even realize it's long overdue, and somebody's long-term goal might be to separate, okay? But someone is definitely in the energy of thinking, all right? Thinking. It ain't working out. We lost the passion for each other. We've been together for a while, though. 3 more cards. Yeah. And the thing is, like, you used to be really happy together. That's the whole thing. So somebody's thinking, we used to be really, really happy together. It was a happy home. We were always joking. We were always playful. You know, someone is really weighing the options because there were good times here. There were good times. But something is creating this. And someone's confused too. Someone's like, what happened? We got along so good. We had such good times. Maybe there's even children or some good memories involved here. But it's like, what happened? Somebody might even be trying to figure out what happened. You know, what happened to my relationship? What happened to this? And I think that, you know, somebody has prayed for a comeback. You know, I want to fall in love with him again. I want us to go back to the way we used to be. You know, literally. But somebody recognizes that the other person is not really putting in effort. Somebody's not really putting in time here. And someone could be calling in a soulmate, but somebody could be trying to make it work with someone because they have good memories and they have time with them. So this is one of those things. If this is relating to you as a struggling couple, all right, you guys aren't as strong together as you used to be. Could be arguments. Like I said, someone could see a breakup coming, but there's something about time and there's something about memories, and there were good times, and this is a hard decision. And the reading is not showing what happened. Somebody's looking at like, what happened to us? What happened to us? We got along so good. What happened to us? This is if you're in this struggling energy, you're going to have to sit, okay? Don't rely on a tarot reading or even a psychic. I mean, when you got free will, you cannot really rely on psychics or tarot readers to tell you what's going to happen, because free will. And if it's your free will to be with this person and be happy, to have a talk with them. You know, give your relationship a chance. And then if it still can't come back, you know, take it from there. All right. But when it comes to that, you have to be the one to choose. You cannot allow anyone else to choose for you or tell you what's going to happen. Not 100%. So if you're struggling, sit with it and have a talk with them first. All right. So we've already done singles, happy couples, suffering couples. Struggling couples. That is suffering, isn't it? Now we're going to do roommates. If you don't like your roommate, this can be anywhere. Apartment, house, college dorm, living with family. If you're having problems with your roommates, so we don't need a romance card. Roommates, please. 9 cards. Having problems with roommates. Queen of Cups. Bring love into the situation. Love and intuition. Act in love. Make a decision from love. All right. Really focus on what it is that you want. These cards always give me the same energy, okay? But we have Aquarius and we have Pisces energy here, or water energy, but really focus on happiness. So this has got a lot to do with manifestation. If you don't have the money to move, okay, you don't have the money to move, you don't like your roommates, don't think about how much you don't like the roommates, because there's a lot about money. I have 7 of Pentacles right here under this, and it's like save for a move, but meanwhile keep your thoughts and your vibration very, very high. Don't lose sight of what it is you want. All right, you want to move into a house, or you want to have enough money to pay for a place without anyone helping you or living with anyone. Very important to keep your vibration high, and very important to keep that in sight. Don't lose sight of that. And it's saying save to move. This seems like not enough money to move or something like that, or to change it. And by keeping your vibration high, not forgetting the wish, the dream, what you want, the miracle, you have the divine bringing it in. We have Sagittarius energy, and this is Jupiter. This is the divine bringing it in, the temperance angel. I understand what it's like. Maybe you just have a terrible roommate, you know. Somebody could be stealing or have stolen. Someone could eavesdrop, whatever. But this is the 7 of Swords, and that's a sabotage and a betrayal. And some of you might live with a roommate who sabotages things for you. Your things could come up misplaced and stuff like that. They could eat your groceries. We have a Tower, though, so there is some sort of climatic event that's going to come from this. So this would be like, really be hard. And I'm starting to feel tension in my neck. So I do feel like somebody here has a roommate that just causes so much stress. And somebody's just like, there's got to be something I can do. There's got to be something I can do to get away from this stress, because I'm starting to feel a lot of pressure and tension on between my neck and shoulder area. Give me a couple more cards. Someone feels stuck, but it's more of a financial thing. It's more of a, if I had money, I'd get out of here. We have the Sun in reverse, not happy. Again, needing to get away from this stress. Also, maybe not saying anything to the roommate either, like trying to avoid stress. So it's like somebody's probably not saying anything, or the words are toxic, because the 8 of Wands is in reverse. So that could be like, you're not saying anything to this person, but it could also be like the words, maybe they're not negative, maybe they're not positive, is what I meant to say. 3 of Wands, justice is coming, or a new contract or a new opportunity, okay? But justice is karma, it's an action. And the 3 of Wands is in the future. And if you're expecting justice, it's coming in a tower, so be prepared. Be prepared. I don't know what that tower is, but it's coming in a tower. And then that's going to be maybe a big emotional release, because I have the Moon card, Pisces energy, and 4 Pentacles. That's a big emotional release right there. Give me a couple of Oshos in. I have Major Arcana, Libra, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Aries, Aquarius, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and Sagittarius. Anything else for the roommate situation, please add to this. Yeah, it's toxic for you. Did I need to know anything else? The Devil card landed, and it's on for you, it's very toxic. So I feel like this roommate situation, now I'm getting a headache. I got to get out of this reading. I feel like this roommate toxic situation is bad for your health or energy. I feel like it's hard for you to stay high vibrational. I feel like it's causing a lot of stress, headaches, and in the neck and shoulder area. All right. Not much longer. Not much longer. I feel like with the piece of the puzzle, we are the world, patience in reverse. We got patience right here, or money. Not much longer. I feel like you're going to have an opportunity or the money to get away from that, or they will, whatever. Leave it up to the divine how that's going to happen. All right. What's left? Return connections. Someone who might be returning, or someone that you might want to return. This could be a family member. or person that you love or miss. Return connections. Tell me about return connections. Tell me about return connections. Sideways, 8 of Wands. Some of you might be just starting communication with someone who wants to come in, and maybe it hasn't happened yet. All right. All right, let's see. Some of you don't want to hear from this person either. All right, either you're unaware that someone is about to return or connect with you. Remember, like I said, there is a Mercury retrograde happening this month. That would be an ideal time, but some of you have moved on. You don't want to hear about this person. You've moved on with your life. You've been ascending, working on yourself, doing the higher thing, or you no longer believe that you want to be with that person or need to be with that person. Maybe there's something to do with, somebody could have had Leo, Sagittarius, Taurus, Aquarius in their chart, but this is the energy of, I don't need this person. Thing is, this person has been out of your energy, okay? This person has been out of you. You have released the ideal of this person coming around. I'm going to do more clarification with this because I know some of you are estranged from children. So, and I feel like this is you working on your higher self. Or if this is a person that you do let back in, I feel like you're not expecting it. Not expecting it because you are in the reverse here. Give me 2 more cards. I saw the King of Wands. You might be like, well, it's up to them to make a move. It's not up to me to make a move. 2 more cards. Yeah. Thing is, somebody wants to come back in to make things right or bring balance to the situation. Someone's been sitting back thinking about what they did and it wasn't correct, all right? So this is somebody, again, you're being very high vibrational, okay? Now, obviously, if you're cross-watching for an Aquarius, roles can be reversed. An Aquarius could have done this to you, so you know what I mean? It's just hard for me to keep saying that throughout the reading, but always know roles can be reversed. Nobody is exactly high vibrational all the time. It's a process for every human being. But someone is very high vibrational here, and I believe it's you who I'm talking to. You're high vibrational, and somebody sabotaged this, did something to weaken the connection, and so the other person is no longer expecting this connection. The other person is just like, I'm doing me. I'm doing me. I'm loving myself. I'm ascending. And then this is like a person who wants to return to make things right, because in the end, this person wants to bring balance. Now, according to the numerology reading that I have the link in the description box, that does talk about people coming back around to bring closure. So if this is that opportunity for someone to bring closure to you, so be it. You know what I mean? That way you don't have to carry the karma into another life, and neither do they, right? Just squash it. But for those children, let me ask about children. This is just general, anyone returning. What about returning children or returning parents? I do feel like there's a lot of good energy around the restoration of family, though. I do feel like there's a lot of, yeah. Especially we have the mother there, and we have someone who's left the house. If there's someone who's left the house, and you are the motherly figure or the divine feminine yin energy, the nurturer, I do feel like there is someone returning, but I was asking about children, so the restoration of families is highly supported. somebody could have been, you know, immature. They had to go off on their own. All right. They weren't grown and they had to go learn some lessons here. But I do feel like they're moving on, they're changing, and they're making their way back. And depending on who this is, because timelines are different, you got past, present, future in this realm. And so somebody has to go on a journey to grow, and then they return. And I was asking for children, so, and parents. So just know that some people, they just have to grow, and that's why they were estranged. And let's move on to, I did happy couples, struggling couples, I did singles, roommates, return connections. Now we're going to do twin flames, and then we will close out. I have different decks for twin flames. Then we'll close out with an oracle card. These were for the other relationships. And I will close out with this one here. All right, twin flames. Those of you who want to know about twin flames, also keep in mind your time is fluid when it comes to twin flame connections as well. Let's pull a card from the Twin Flame Ascension deck. This lets me know where you guys are ascending at, the divine feminine and masculine in the 5D, the spiritual realm, the true spiritual realm, not the metaphysical realm. Compassion and higher heart opening. So this has a lot to do with opening the heart chakra, and it's hard sometimes depending on where twin flames are at. It can be a painful connection. There's no worse pain than self-rejection. Your twin is you, you are them. Same energy, same soul, but different bodies, and there's nothing worse than self-rejection, okay? So it's going to help to have a completely open heart chakra, but that helps for everything, not just for twin flame connection. To bring in what's meant for you, it's really important to have a very open heart chakra, and just and try to be loving and realize that everything is part of creation. Even the stuff we don't like is part of creation, and we don't really have a choice over it, but we don't want it to ruin our lives, so we accept, we love, and we move forward. Let's pull some cards from my Twin Flame Oracle. All right, so we have the Muse and Contemplation. So I feel like someone in this connection is really doing some hard thinking, okay? Some really hard thinking. Might be spending time alone thinking, very much like the Hermit mode. But I have another card in here that could represent that. But I feel like we have the Muse in reverse. And sometimes the one who represents the divine masculine energy will follow the divine feminine energy, but the Muse is in reverse. So we have mute and divine feminine. So this is like saying they're not contacting, they're not speaking at this time. And we have family and deception. So there might be something to do with that. This could be on all levels. They could be creating a family. You could. This could have to do with family matters in their own life. And that's why, you know, you will trigger that in them, and they will trigger things in you. Part of triggering the awakening is sometimes the shadow side gets triggered, and they might be experiencing that. They might be feeling stuck, but right after stuck comes metamorphosis, because they're going to reach a crossroads. They're going to be like, okay, I can stay stuck in this energy. I can stay stuck with grief, or I can transmute it. So I feel like for whoever is in the divine masculine energy, they're really contemplating, or the divine feminine. So where you're going to be at is, if you have been chasing your twin, you will come to a point where you're like, it's not going anywhere. I have to do something. I don't want to stay stuck in this energy. I want to change that. And then you'll change that. All right. And then often you'll be the muse for this person. And then this person will turn around and ascend in their own way. they could find themselves asking the same question, feeling stuck, feeling like they need to change something in their life. So that could go for you or for your twin. Let's pull some more oracle cards, and then we'll get into the tarot. All right. This came out and it said it's not too late for union. Okay. Union is really a deceptive word because the soul is never apart. The soul you cannot cord cut. So technically, union is a deceiving word. You're always with your twin. They're always with you. It's the physical body and the mind that are not the same. It's the soul that you share. So, because some of you actually will come together and physically unite. The karmic is making threats if they leave them. So somebody might be making threats. Often how that plays out is the karmic will know secrets and have things on them, and they will threaten them with those things if they leave, you know. And if there's kids involved, they'll threaten kids. They'll threaten to give out all their secrets, okay. Then we have having a baby with a younger twin. Some of you might have that happen for you. Friends and family don't approve of your connection, but whose life is it anyway? And that's ultimately a question that they will ask themselves. Beyond that, when they get beyond the friends and family not approving, it eventually will come down to boundaries and whose life is it anyway. And when they come back in, they'll promise that they'll never ghost you again. Well, hallelujah. Let's pull some tarot. Oh, we got these two. Let's see any messages that they might want to say. I was pretending to be someone else. For some of you, your twin was pretending to be someone else, but you are the love of their life. They may come to realize that when they get to a certain point on their journey. There was someone else interfering in our relationship, and we saw karmic. And you're always on my mind, and that is a very common thing to happen. Twin flames will often pick up on each other's thoughts. All right. Even though that's of the mind, but I've heard a lot of people say I always channel my twin, so I'm not here to argue with that. Let's pull 9 cards. Show me what I need to see for the twin flame connection. The divine feminine, the divine masculine. Knight of Wands. Okay, this is the age difference, and this is like one person was in it for the passion and the other. All right, this person has a lot of passion for you. It could be Sagittarius, Taurus, Libra somewhere, and definitely in a Leo. Darn Leos, right? But anyway, we have Sagittarius, Empress, and Justice. And I do feel like someone is headed toward you to do the right thing. Now, whatever that is, it could be to just bring balance in. Like I said, with the numerology reading, the astrology reading, there's a lot to do with bringing things into balance. Okay, there's a lot to support the past returning, but it's not necessarily to mess up your life. It's an opportunity to have closure and move on so that you guys don't have to repeat another life of going through this. But for some of you, it's to do the right thing. But these right here are age difference. Like someone's in the Empress energy, and I will take that as you. And someone is in this energy of, let me come in for a little bit. Let me get back out. So, but it could just be those signs as well. Coming in soon as well. So we have the 3 of Cups sideways, and it landed on you are always on my mind. So this person might be thinking about moving away from a third party to come toward you, or come toward you and not tell you about the third party. There's always that option. Some of them might have got somebody pregnant, or have something invested with this person, or maybe this person does not want to settle down because the King of Pentacles is reversed. Maybe it has something to do with money. For some of them, they don't have their money right, okay? And they're not ready to settle down. They're not ready to invest because they don't have enough money. But this can go either way. Someone doesn't have enough money, or somebody doesn't have enough maturity, or they don't have enough money. There's something that's not there. And it seems like it has a lot to do with settling down and maturity, because I'm seeing the knights. And that's that. And we have the Sun in reverse, Leo energy, and we have the King of Swords. And we have the Queen of Wands. And here we have, you know, 3 energies right here. But there's only, you know, we have the Hierophant, and that's a commitment. That's the higher self. That's beliefs. And we got all 3 energies just in the reverse. All 3 of them. Give me 3 more cards. So somebody is just still dealing with others. They have not awakened. Judgment in reverse. You can see one person, one twin awakened, the other one not. One person listening to the call, okay, the call of Mother Earth, why we came here. One person completely asleep and dealing with a lot of other energies right here, okay, a lot of other energies. That's the competition card, and Ace of Cups reverse. They're dealing with other energies, and they're just not ready to do what they came here to do. So somebody's still in a sabotaging energy and wanting to be alone, but about to face some sort of karma, and people in their family are going to watch it, or face karma through people in the family, however it comes. But they're about to get stuck. They're about to get stuck, and it might have something to do with these sexual relationships that they're having, all right? But again, I feel like you're living in your purpose, or you're about to be. I feel like you're doing what you're supposed to be doing if this person wasn't going to be with you. And if they're not, you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. So this is more of a twin flame and separation type of reading. Some of them might just be sitting back thinking about coming in. All right. So keep in mind, some of you might see this person, and some of you literally can't. They can't come back because they're cut off, and they know it. All right. Anything else? I think that's it. We're going to close out with an oracle card, a chakra. We're going to close out with a chakra card. And then I want to thank everybody who came to the reading. Thank you to the moderators who are here. Thank you so much, you beautiful souls. Let's close out. And it says, card number 8, which that's, you know, infinity symbol right there, Ganesh. And it says, abundance of earth. It's also the root chakra color. Release the obstacles to receiving abundance in perfect form. So, one of the laws of attraction is the law of what? Release, or something like that, letting go. So it's time to release something so that you can receive your abundance. Whatever it is you need to release, I feel that you know what it is. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and namaste, my friends.